Well, good morning. Another beautiful day. We live in a van. But yeah, as you can see, the place gets really busy at night. Goes from, when I came parked here last night, there were only a handful of cars, vans and whatnot, trailers. But by morning, you've got 50 easy. I'm not waving to the guy with all the trash. And in that picture I showed you, you can't even see the rest. I mean, that blocks a lot. Groves. Oh man, hopefully today's the last 100-degree day. It's supposed to drop to like 91 tomorrow. I'm over the 100-degree heat. It's not that bad, but I just wish it wasn't. Of course, I thought on my second day off I would go hike the falls. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees that day, the coolest day of like a couple weeks, or I think. But so I don't know what we'll figure out to do. I would like to go somewhere to water. The falls, the hike's nice, and you know, but I'd really rather be a place where I could more enjoy the water. There's that beachy place I found, but man, I know that's gonna be packed. It's very small. Maybe we'll do some research. The lakes I tried to go to a couple weeks back, you can't camp on them. No overnight usage. I don't know any others in the area at all. Maybe we can do some research tonight and figure it out. Just be nice to go somewhere to water, hang out, even if it's cooler. I don't know. We'll try to figure it out this afternoon after we get off work. I gotta stop and get me something to eat. I have nothing for lunch. I had the bao bun for dinner, and then later on I ended up eating my cheesesteak. So I got nothing for lunch really. I mean, I got ramen, but by the time I heat it up and let it cool down enough to eat, for me, I don't like it hot. I could make it like this morning and just let it sit, but that's kind of breeding, bacteria and stuff. Cold soak it. Cold soak it in the fridge and then just warm it up. That's not a bad idea, actually. Huh. I don't know. We'll see when I get to work, what I feel like, how early it is. Alright. I know. See you in a second. Alright, we got our cup of noodles. Now we're just going to try to find a place in the refrigerator, somewhere down in here, where it'll be safe, as long as it doesn't spill. Oh, perfect, right there. Alright. We've got our stir fry, ramen noodles getting ready for lunch. Cold soaking. Then we'll just heat them up in the microwave for like 30 seconds and we'll be good to go. See you at lunchtime. Alright, that actually worked out pretty good. Just sat them in the fridge and it soaked up all the water. I threw them in the microwave for a little over a minute. Now a perfect temp for me to eat. So I'm going to eat my lunch, relax for a little bit, and finish out this work day. So we'll see you back at camp. Okay, it is hot in here. It is 92 degrees right now in the van. Whew. Get that fan on high, blowing in. So I stopped at the store today. I realized I was almost out of water, so I put 5 gallons in the tank. Capacity 6. There's still quite a bit left. I was probably like these much. Chlorinated a little bit. Got me a Reese's peanut butter caramel cup, the big ones. And I got this chicken corn chowder. I've been looking for this beer cheese soup I had for a while. And it's really not the best to eat like a soup, but with one of these Italian bread rolls, you know, you cut the top off, rip the inside out, and you got a bowl. Well, dipping this in that beer cheese soup was fantastic, but I haven't been able to find it. I also got more of the little buns for steak sandwiches. I've got, I think, one more meat puck in there. So this place is busy tonight. No shade today. A lot of people in this spot tonight, but sun's gonna beat down on the driver's side. I got the driver's window and the front window covered up. I'm gonna turn the fan on in the passenger, blow the air in, out, whatever I can. Try to get it cooled down some. We're almost out of diesel. I've got like this much in the bottom. So if we use it tomorrow to take a chill off in the morning, maybe the next day we can try to get those little pieces of gasket that are in the bottom of that out. I don't know if my real long needle nose will work. We'll see. If not, I may just try to suck it out with the vacuum. That thing's garbage anyways. It doesn't do anything. And now I got the blower. Good to go. All right, I'm going to get set up outside. I got some little work to do. Like I said, hopefully you can get this thing cooled down. But talk to you from outside. Well, good evening, folks. Took care of some of my business. It's really not cooling down tonight. It's still 88 outside and 88 in the van. We've got the fans in the garage blowing, exhaust fan blowing in, fan up here in the window blowing out, trying to get as much heat out of the place as I can. Obviously, the door is wide open, but hopefully it starts to cool down. In other words, it's not going to be a fun night to fall asleep. But hopefully that changes. I have to be up early tomorrow, so can't stay out here too much longer. I mean, it's not late, but still. But another good day. Like I said, hopefully we can get those pieces out of the gas tank or diesel tank, technically, of the diesel heater. Maybe after we get the airbags taken care of on our day off. Hopefully that happens. If it doesn't, I'll be real upset because, first time I went there, waited an hour and 15 minutes. They tell me, oh, don't have the parts. Then I had to cancel my next appointment due to issues with my brokerage account. So hopefully it happens my day off. Then we can get our other errands done. Try to get the pieces out of that tank, like I said. And try to find a place cool. I'm also, after getting the airbags installed, going to stop at a dealership and see if they can put the part in the back door. My hands are really big and I just can't get in there, and I'm worried about screwing it up. If they can't do it, I'll do it on my second day off. I'll give it a try. But I'm just worried if I screw it up, I won't be able to open that back door. If the outside latch breaks, there's no getting to it ever again. I would have to disassemble the rig from the inside to get to the back door. And we don't want that to happen. And that's why I've been also kind of putting it off. I'm just worried I'm going to screw something up and then I'm really in trouble. But, if dealership can't do it, I'll give it a try. But I would like to do something nice on my second day off. Something with some water. But after the airbags, that's the last thing on the van that needs to be fixed. And somebody said I need to stop being lazy. It's not I'm lazy, it's just I don't want to screw it up. But it needs to get done. But it's starting to feel like it's starting to cool down out here now. Like I said, it's still 88, but start to feel like maybe there's a slight breeze coming in and the sun is going down. So hopefully it cools down real quick. But folks, I like that ramen at lunch deal. I think I'm going to do that again tomorrow. Actually, I have to because I forgot to buy lunch items for tomorrow. I could make cheesesteaks tonight, but I'm not going to run the air fryer. If I do anything for dinner, I'll do that soup. And I probably will do something for dinner. That will be the soup and that bread. But yeah, I'm not going to run the air fryer. I'm not going to put any more heat in this van. But another day living in my van, and I love it. So as always, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it, and it helps the channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow on another day of my van life in Jellybean Outdoors.